Member's time has expired and I call the member for Bass.
Deputy Speaker, Launceston's combined sewerage system dates back to the 1860s. It is clearly insufficient to meet the needs of the growing Launceston community. Just 33% of wastewater plants met their environmental licence in 2015. Without a modern standard tertiary treatment plant, water quality will not improve, the environment will continue to be degraded and the health and safety of Launceston residents will continue to suffer. Before the last election, TasWater guaranteed $400 million over 10 years to a $1.8 billion upgrade of Tasmania's water infrastructure, with the project contingent upon external funding. I'm proud that I was able to seek a commitment from Federal Labor to provide $75 million for the extensive work required to consolidate and upgrade to Launceston's water and sewerage infrastructure. I said at the time that it was important to make a start, despite the fact that the capital requirement was very significant and the project would take many years to complete. Indeed, the Launceston Improvement Sewerage Plan is one of the largest urban infrastructure projects ever undertaken in Tasmania. Infrastructure Australia has independently assessed the project as a priority. I'm of the view it would be inequitable for the burden of such a significant capital project to fall purely upon the ratepayers of Tasmania. The failure of the Turnbull government to act on this project and commit to the necessary infrastructure funding is putting at risk the Tamar River environment and the health and safety of Tasmanian communities. So while I'm pleased that the Turnbull government has committed $1.5 million for the Tamar plan, it is less than a drop in the river for what is actually required. This so-called plan is meant to improve water quality, whilst raw sewage continues to pour into the river. Prime Minister Turnbull needs to stop dragging his heels. This 156-year-old sewer needs to be upgraded now. This is not to mention the 4 new Green Army projects that promote exploitation of young Tasmanians, paying them much less than the minimum wage. They are not even legally workers and have no workplace rights. The Turnbull government expects us to be excited that instead of enrolling these people in continued education and training or looking for work, they are forcing these people to perform manual work for less than award rates. So while I welcome the government's commitment in this area, I question their commitment to genuine improvements to the river. Only Labor had the strategic infrastructure plan for northern Tasmania, and particularly for my electorate of Bass. Thank you.